G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. We're at Haneda Airport Terminal 3 here in Japan. Today we're going to fly Japan Airlines JAL 27 flight from here to Hong Kong, a red-eye flight on board a Boeing 767 business class. Now without further ado, let's go check in. Japan Airlines has a daily flight, each from Haneda and Narita to Hong Kong. They are both day flights. The flight that we're catching today, JAL 27, is an additional flight due to Chinese New Year peak holiday. This flight is operated by a mixture of 777-300 and 767. The airline will bring back this red-eye flight in April for Easter. Thanks to my Qantas Platinum status, which is One World Emerald, we can make use of the first class check-in at Haneda. Check-in was quick and easy. We got our first class bag tag, and the check-in agent explained where the first class lounge is. First class and business class guests of any airline can take advantage of fast-track security at Haneda. Conveniently, this is located just in front of the first class check-in. Thank you. We cleared security and immigration in no time, which is really useful today because the regular queue seemed really long. Before we head down to the JAL first class lounge, Mum's gonna get some souvenir. At the same time, I received this email from Japan Airlines to watch out for my belongings in flight. That's due to the recent increase of in-flight theft on flights to and from Hong Kong. So Mum's got her Japanese snacks. We're now going to head down to the JAL First Class Lounge. It's only a 2-minute walk from immigration. Just look for the JAL First Class logo or the One World Emerald logo. This is Japan Airlines' flagship First Class Lounge, and they've only got one at Haneda Airport. This lounge has 2 floors. I'll show you the bottom floor first. This would be the a la carte dining room. You can browse the menu and order via your smartphone. There's a QR code at every table. Things you can order via your phone include sushi. It's available all day. In addition, there's the signature beef curry, Japanese meal boxes, and several Western main courses. Drinks are self-served. There's no bar or barista coffee, which I would say is a major drawback of this lounge. The Cathay Pacific Lounge at Haneda Airport has both cocktail bar and barista coffee. This first class lounge offers a variety of sparkling wines, including Joseph Perrier champagne, English sparkling wine, and alcohol-free sparkling Chardonnay. So I got a glass of the alcohol-free sparkling Chardonnay and orange juice. I'm going to make it an alcohol-free mimosa. Our a la carte order has just arrived. Here's the sushi. I forgot to say no wasabi. Those 2 pieces are plant-based, and we got miso soup as well. Once you've done eating, you can move on to somewhere quieter to relax. Here you get a tarmac view, and here you can hang up your jackets and sit down in one of the many cocoon chairs. You can also head upstairs where you'll find massage chairs. You'll usually need to pay to use those chairs in the terminal, but in the first class lounge it's included. The only challenge is that the menu is only in Japanese, so you might need Google Translate. As expected, there are several shower rooms in the first class lounge. We're now going to go check it out. Got a hook and a hanger. The shower room is really well appointed. You've got walk-in shower with rain shower, Japanese bidet toilet with the buttons. My next Japan trip is in April. Can't wait to see them. For towel, you've got this cute little basket. You've got face towel, hand towel, and a body towel. A fancy looking Panasonic hairdryer. And yeah, overall it's a good shower room. You've got coat hangers, enough space, and also a chair for your carry-on suitcase. If you head back towards the dining room and walk towards the end of it, you'll find a dark room. It's called the Red Suite. The Red Suite is a multi-purpose room. They offer shoe shine service, self-serve alcohol. You can help yourself with a glass of Joseph Perrier and 2 different kinds of sake. There's also a gaming room within the Red Suite. They've got boxes of board games for you to choose from, also chess and table football. This is the room you want to be in if you've got a group of friends and also a family with kids. I really like the concept of the red suite. It may seem like a waste of space, but that's the whole point of a first class lounge. I particularly like the cover of the light bulbs here. It's just a hat. There's a wooden work desk here with charging outlets, which is perfect for those who need to work on their laptop. The red suite itself is also like a museum. Like here you've got the instruments for the Airbus A300. This is from the aircraft registration Julia Alpha 8464, which was built 45 years ago in 1980. We've still got an hour until departure. We got a little bit hungry from all that waiting and shower, so we went back to the dining room and we ordered the Japanese meal box and beef curry. It's now time to go. We've got a rather far gate today, gate number 106A. This is an additional flight for the travel peak season, so it doesn't code-share with Cathay or American. A lot of shops have already shut down for the day, except for the duty-free. We're at boarding gate number 106A. So they do offer priority boarding even for those who are One World Emerald. We can board before the rest of the passengers in business. But the staff weren't enforcing it today. The couple in front of me were in business class, but they didn't have any status. I'm not complaining because there weren't that many people on our flight anyway, just stating facts. We just got friendly welcome from our cabin crew standing in the galley, in English, Japanese and Cantonese. What more can you get? Today we're flying on the Japan Airlines Boeing 767-300. Registration, Julia Alpha 617 Juliet. The aircraft is currently 17 years old. This aircraft is configured for international flights. We've got 24 seats in business class, laid out in a 1-to-1 configuration, a total of 6 rows. I'm sitting at 6K today and I'll now quickly go through the seat features. So inside the armrest cover you'll find your TV remote, and next to it you'll find seat control buttons. Many have argued this is a rather basic business class, but I do appreciate how much space you've got for storage. You've got an empty seat pocket next to your TV, and a complete storage compartment next to you, also reading light. Importantly, those compartments are within easy reach. Inside this very compartment you'll find headphone jack. Now there's even more storage. So underneath the TV you've got this empty compartment, there's also USB port and power plug. During takeoff and landing, however, you can't put anything in that compartment underneath the TV. If we look down further, you'll find the tray table. It's quite easy to pull it out. It's half folded, you can open it, doubling the size. It's more than big enough for your laptop. There's a pocket dedicated for the reading material and also a disposable bag. Above it, a little cahook. And now for your soft products. On this overnight flight, they've given you this noise cancelling headphones, a large white pillow, blanket and slippers. There's even a little shoehorn, particularly useful if you're wearing leather shoes. When you decide to take off your shoes that you wore to get on board, you can put it in this shoe compartment. Overall, I do like the seat features on board JAL 767 Business, very considerate and also very practical. Here's a quick look at the in-flight menu. Do pause if you need to. The menu is in 3 languages, Japanese, traditional Chinese and also English. The moment I sat down, a Cantonese crew member, I assume Hong Kong based crew, came to my seat and took my meal order. She did so in a very professional manner. She also recommended some drinks for me to go with my dinner. On this flight to Hong Kong, you can actually pre-order your non-special meal. Mum and I both went for the Japanese option. I'll show you that after takeoff. The drink selection on board is rather extensive. Our in-flight purser today is super friendly. She's greeting every passenger one by one in business. Mum's busy selecting her movie to watch for this flight. At the meantime, I'll introduce you to the in-flight entertainment. So you can either use the TV remote underneath the armrest cover, or use your finger. Unfortunately, when it comes to technology, JAL isn't the most innovative. You can tell from the TV itself, the interface seems really old, and not the most user-friendly in 2025.
We apologize for the delay in your departure, but we are now waiting for the document to below this. Thank you for your understanding.
In my experience, this isn't very common in Japan, but we are going to leave the gate half an hour late today as a result of one late passenger. The reason why she was late, I don't know. During the delay, the cabin crew kept us entertained, apologized to us, gave us water, and also gave us some amenities for the red eye, such as earplugs and mouthwash. Our cabin crew did a good job making sure the delay didn't feel as long. Although many of them were wearing face masks, you can see them smiling. Wi-Fi is available on this aircraft. It's free of charge for any passenger, including those in economy. Simply follow the prompt available in the leaflet inside the seat pocket. The last passenger has just boarded. She was literally still walking down the aisle and I heard the door getting shut. We also just received hot towel to refresh ourselves.
That the use of cell phones or other devices that emit radio waves is against the law. Please set your devices to the mode which do not emit radio waves or turn them off.
飛行時間係4小時25分鐘。喺本航班上有2位香港基地服務員為你服務。
In-flight announcements today were made in English, Cantonese, and Japanese. And today we've got 2 Hong Kong-based cabin crew.
Familiarize yourself with the safety instructions. Use your baggage when you evacuate.
入形を意識し、必ず着地点を見て滑ります。
It's a really long taxi today from International Terminal 3 to runway 05. It's basically on its own island.
Get rest, flight mode will be set, and controller to the lethal position. Thank you.
Mum's having a quick power nap before dinner. Business class is completely full today. About half of us are going to skip dinner. In the spirit of making a true report, I'm not going to skip dinner. But also part of me, I really want to try the Japanese meal box. It's my first time flying in a premium cabin on a JAL international flight. So shortly after takeoff, the crew came to us and set up the table. So we're going to start with a glass of water, a glass of drink of choice. They took that order before takeoff, and also a packet of nibbles. For the drink of choice, I went for a glass of Riesling. Are we ready for supper? Here it is. I went for the washuku option, which means Japanese cuisine. It is beautifully presented. No amount of photos can do enough justice. So for the main course, right here, we've got a salted grilled sea bass, and also grilled chicken, sansho pepper flavour. In this tiny section, from right to left, on the top we've got Japanese pickles, lotus root ball, mushroom, carrot and radish, and finally some duck, prawns, and egg and tofu. Of course, we cannot forget miso soup. There's a serving of steamed rice wrapped in paper to go with your main course. So I started with the miso soup. It was amazing, let alone the rest. If you need to use the lavatory during the meal service, you can push the tray table forward and access the aisle, but you'll need to be very tiny. Overall, it was an amazing meal experience. I liked almost everything. I guess it was inevitable that there might be some items I don't like, but overall, I did like it very much, particularly this egg tofu. So simple, yet so delicious. Our lovely crew just came back to collect meal trays, and I got offered a hot drink and also ice cream. I went for the vanilla flavoured Haagen-Dazs ice cream and hot lemon tea, Hong Kong style. Another comment I would like to add to this meal service is that how I appreciate, despite this late departure, also a red-eye flight, it was a full service. Here's a quick look at the lavatory located at the front galley, behind the cockpit. This 767 is 17 years old, and you can definitely tell from the toilet it's definitely quite old. It almost feels like we've got two coat hooks. I'm going to turn my seat into a flatbed right now. On Japan Airlines, this business class is exclusive to Boeing 767. It was introduced to the fleet in 2013. Your bed measures at 53 cm wide and also 2 meter long. The bed length isn't a problem at all, but some travelers might find it narrow. Delta Airlines has a very similar seat product on board 767, and travelers often complain how narrow the seats are. That's because 767 is a rather narrow, wide-body aircraft, so when you compare a 1-to-1 configuration on a 76 and a 787 or 777, the seats on the Boeing 767 are definitely going to be narrower. So the cabin crew are about to switch off the light for sleeping. We've got just over 3 hours until landing, but obviously we're going to have to sit up for the landing, so really you get about 2.5 hours of sleeping.
About 15 minutes. We will now finish our service and your cabin attendants will prepare for landing.
We're not far from Hong Kong at all. The crew just made a PA about the landing and we've started our descent into Hong Kong. So let's quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started at Haneda Airport. The first class lounge was lovely, but I must say for sushi, it was average at best for Japanese standard. I want to talk about the in-flight experience. The cabin crew were fantastic, very friendly and also very proactive. For example, when the cabin crew took away my meal tray, she asked if I wanted any hot drink or dessert. You don't have to ask for it. And also during the delay, they kept us busy, gave us hot towel, earplugs and mouthwash. That hot towel, by the way, was fragrance free and also just the right temperature and right amount of water. The Japanese supper was amazing. It was something that people won't have every day, very unique and special. As for the seat, it wasn't the most private out there. The seats weren't built really high, so you do see all the travelers sitting in front of you. And also the bed wasn't the widest in business class. That being said, it didn't really affect my sleeping quality. I'm not the biggest person out there, and also I was tired enough to fall asleep right away. And if this was a day flight, it was good enough that you get a flat bed at all. But for a long haul flight, you definitely get better choices. But then this aircraft doesn't fly long haul. That being said, I really enjoyed my business class flight tonight. I will definitely fly JAL premium cabins again. We're landing soon. Please enjoy the approach and landing into Hong Kong. Thanks very much for watching today. I'll see you later after disembarking. Bye now.
をお過ごしください。We have landed at Hong Kong International Airport. The time here is now 5:11 in the morning. Please make sure to keep your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft stops completely and the seatbelt sign is off. Please take care when you open the overhead compartments as items may slip out. You may now use all electronic devices. Please check to make sure you leave nothing behind, especially cell phones and electronic devices. We would like to thank you for flying with Japan Airlines, a member of the Onboard Alliance, and Hawaiian Airlines on this codeshare flight. We wish you a very pleasant stay here in Hong Kong. Thank you.
各位旅客，客機已經抵達香港國際機場，而家係香港嘅時間早上5:12。對於本班客機因為飛行準備工作而引致嘅延誤，我哋深表歉意。喺客機尚未完全停穩以及安全帶燈號尚未熄滅之前，請各位繼續將安全帶扣緊。為咗你同其他旅客嘅安全，喺打開行李架嘅時候請小心，以防行李突然滑落。另外，顧客而家可以使用任何電子物品。請你檢查一下，確保已經帶齊所有隨身行李，包括手提電話同電子物品。今日我哋好感謝各位選乘華語一家成員、日本航空公司以及夏威夷航空公司聯營嘅航班，希望喺不久嘅將來再有機會為你服務。多謝各位，再見。
Welcome to Hong Kong. We were among the first flights to arrive in the morning, so immigration was empty, so was the baggage claim. We did park near the immigration, and it took us like 3 minutes from the gate to baggage claim, so we had to wait for the bags for a while. After that, we took the first train this morning to Hong Kong Station. I love how you just walk straight into the train. There's no ticket gate at Hong Kong Airport Station. Also, it is step-free access all the way from the gate to here. So you only tap your card once you get to Hong Kong Station. For those without a card, you can purchase an octopus or a ticket here. So here's my new Hong Kong home I've not shown you guys before. I got a separate mattress on the floor because my friend from Australia visited me before we flew to Japan together, and during his visit in Hong Kong he slept on the floor. So this is where I do all my voiceover and editing. Still a complete mess in this room. I haven't unpacked everything when I moved boxes from Australia. I still got like several boxes unopened. So that's it for the video today. It's only 6 AM so I went straight to bed. Don't forget to like, comment and share, subscribe if you haven't done so. Every week I have a new video so don't miss out. Also a big shout out and thank you to each and every of my Patreon and PayPal member for your continuous support to my channel. It is greatly appreciated and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.